All right, we're at Arcaro Genell, the pizza capital of the world. Maura McCormick joining us from Holy Redeemer Field Hockey. And Maura, it's been a really nice season. Let's take us through the ride that you're on with these young ladies.
It's been an awesome experience for me as a first-year coach and for them to be able to have such a terrific season after last year not making it to districts. So they're just really excited to have made it this far, and we hope that we can continue our travels, I guess.
Let's talk about some of that good competition that you faced this year and preparing you to get into the state playoffs. And although that first state playoff win is huge, I'm sure some of that has to go to the competition that you played.
Right. We played a lot of great teams. Sometimes it's hard when you play the team 2 or 3 times during the season to be able to come out and have that same effort going forward for each game. And then we played Lackawanna Trail, and they showed us what that Division I competition's like. We played Valley West and Wyoming area a few times, and they were pretty good teams to be able to play.
Let's talk about the matchup against Lake Lehman. You came to play. It was a great game, and Lake Lehman's a great team too, but a great effort overall.
I think they dominated that game for the first maybe 42 minutes, and then we finally realized that, hey, we could play with them. We don't have to play defense, and that's when we got our goal back to take them into overtime. So that was great just to see them to be able to be scored on and come back and score again.
Let's take us through the defense for this year on your team, and talk about some of those players playing well for you.
We have Randy Kuhar in goal. She's been absolutely amazing these past couple weeks. She didn't face many shots during the regular season, so with the district play and states, she's really just shown how much she's learned this year, and it's been awesome. And then we have Jessie Ornoski and Mackenzie Savner. They're juniors, so they've seen varsity play before, and they're leading back there. And we have Lauren Mullery, who's a freshman, who just stood right up and was ready for the challenge.
Then let's go over to the offensive end. Let's talk about the goal scorers and the ladies that are able to get the ball around or try to get set up those scores as well.
We have a couple point leaders who have 20 or more points, so that's really exciting to see, having more than one shooter, more than one person who gets the ball up there. We've got Kayla Kruk and Abby Shorts and Leah Mullery. They're 3 of our top scorers. And then we have McKenna Dolan. She's a sophomore, and she's really stepped up. She took that reverse that you've probably seen in the division or the district game. So, I mean, it's great to see them try new skills and be able to pull them out under pressure.
Let's talk a little bit about your field hockey experience and what you took out of that and now into coaching.
Well, I played at Seminary in Valley West when I was in high school, and then I went on to Villanova. I had great coaches totally throughout high school with Coach Klasner and Coach Finnegan and Joni Milhouse at Villanova, and they really just taught me how to be able to have a positive energy and be able to bring that to the field, because the players, they really feed off how myself and our 2 assistants feel and our, I guess, how we command them. That's how they see it, whether we're going to have a good practice or a bad practice. So we have to keep our emotions in check to make sure they do too.
Well, there's been a lot of positives this year for your team, and we're rooting for you and hope you can move on one game at a time, of course, through these state playoffs. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we're with Abby Shorts from the Holy Redeemer Field Hockey Team. And Abby, let's talk about the special season this year for you.
Well, we accomplished a lot more this year than the previous years. We finally made it to states for the first time in school history, so that was amazing.
And overall, let's talk about the leadership that you had on this year's team.
I think not just the captains, but everybody on the team was a leader. They all came to do their work and got it done and motivated everyone else on the team.
How about your role on the team, Abby?
I'm just there to make everyone happy and have fun.
So you make everybody laugh and kind of go along. But as far as your role offensively or defensively, tell us about where you play and what you try to do.
I'm a forward. I'm usually in the center, and I'm mostly there to distribute the ball, tip it in, just finish up what the rest of them started.
Let's talk about that district championship game this year against Lake Lehman. You fought pretty hard. It was a close game, but talk about just have that ability to move on to states, and that'd be a great feeling to say, okay, we made it.
Yeah, it was. We played our hearts out that game, but either way, we knew we were going to states. But it's a pretty amazing feeling that even though we lost in that game, we still got another chance to come back and show what we're made of.
And let's talk about that first state playoff victory. That had to feel pretty special. Tell us about the nerves of that game.
I think everyone was pretty high-strung on the nerves, and we came out a little slow in the beginning, but everything came together and we played our hardest and we finished at the end, and that's what counted.
Overall, talk about your experience for Holy Redeemer and being a field hockey player.
I don't know. The field hockey team's like a family. That's probably my favorite sport at Redeemer. It's it's the most fun out of everyone.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck the rest of the way. Hopefully you get another win.
Thank you.
All right, we're with Emily Easton from the Holy Redeemer field hockey team. And Emily, it's been a special season this year. Talk what it's been like for you and your friends.
Well, we definitely didn't think it would come this far at the beginning, but we always hoped, and we knew once we stuck together as a team that we would really start making changes to our school team.
For you, let's talk about your role this year on the team. What does Coach ask you to do?
Well, she asked me to play with everyone, all the forwards. She just wants us to get goals.
And of course, that's what the difference in the games have been. And on the district championship game, you're on one side, but the state playoff game, you win it. Talk about that feeling of winning that first state playoff game for Holy Redeemer.
We were ecstatic. I mean, it was definitely down to the wire, but we pulled through, and everyone was so happy.
How about for you, your future endeavors? Talk a little bit about some schools maybe you're applying to, what you may want to study at that next level.
Well, I applied to Drexel, University of Delaware, Bucknell, and Wilkes and Kings. I'm planning to major in mechanical engineering, so it's a really big major for me. And my number one right now is probably University of Delaware.
Talk about the strengths academically. Math and science usually go with engineers.
Yes.
Some of the other subjects, sometimes you're pretty good at those too, but what in particular do you like about the math and the sciences? And maybe there's been a teacher or somebody in your life that's inspired you to head for mechanical engineering.
Well, my sister is actually a mechanical engineer, so I always saw her bringing her projects back home when she was in college, and it really interested me, and I love solving puzzles and figuring out how things work, so it was just a great major for me to go into.
Yeah, great field, there's no doubt about it. One game at a time approach is what you're going to have. What are you looking forward to Saturday?
I'm looking forward to winning.
Well, hopefully you can get it done. We appreciate you coming out to Arcaro Genell tonight.
Thank you.
We're with Kayla Kruk here at Arcaro Genell, the pizza capital of the world. And Kayla, how much fun are you having right now with your teammates?
Oh, I'm having a blast. Best time ever.
What's it been like going through? Let's first talk about the regular season this year. What's that experience been like?
Amazing. We all played great. We're all giving it our all. We're all acting like a team, and I just love it. We're all together.
You get a little bit of a down with the loss to Lake Lehman, but you get to the state playoffs. That was the goal,
Yes.
and you made it.
Yes, we did. Like with Lake Lehman, the overtime, we all knew that we had to work harder in our overtime. So then when we had our next game, our overtime, we were able to score and win.
Let's talk about this next opponent for you on Saturday. It's a one game at a time approach. And
Yes.
What are you looking forward to?
We all need to pass and spread the field, talk, everything, our basic skills.
How about your coach? Let's talk about Coach McCormick, what she brings and the other coaches to the program.
They're awesome. They bring everything. They helped us with our whole season this year. They brought our team from a pretty good team to an awesome team, state team.
And as far as your future endeavors, you're a junior. Let's talk a little bit about maybe you're thinking about sports at the next level, maybe you're not.
Definitely. I'm looking to play field hockey. I don't know what my major is, something in the health field maybe, but field hockey I want to play.
And you also do some swimming just for fun. I guess you're pretty competitive, but talk about that.
Yeah, swimming, it's an intense season. It teaches you hard work. And last year got to states for that too. So hoping to do that again this year.
What a well-rounded young lady. Let's talk about the classroom, what you do there, and if you have some favorite subjects that you really enjoy.
I like chemistry, pre-calc I'm in right now. I like math and chemistry.
And talk a little bit about your family and what they're there to push you when they have to, or kind of pull back if they need to as well.
Oh, my family are my biggest fans ever. My dad and my mom have never missed a game. They come to everything, and they support me, and they do everything they can to make me play amazing. And I have 3 older brothers, and they come to all my games. One lives in Maryland, and they came to the game last week. It was awesome.
What's that bus ride going to be like on Saturday?
Oh, we're going to be pumped. We blast the music, and we get everyone so pumped and ready, because we're going to be ready.
Well, we appreciate you coming out to Arcaro and Genell. Best of luck through the state playoffs.
Thank you so much.
I'm with Leah Mullery here from the Holy Redeemer Field Hockey Team. And Leah, just hanging out with your teammates, I'm sure is a lot of fun. A night like tonight, talk about that bonding of, rides in the car. There's going to be some rides in the buses on Saturday.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Well, definitely in the summer we hung out a lot during preseason, which I really think helped us bond together as a team. The bus rides are really fun too because we'd always get pumped up to music, so I know we definitely had to do that on the way to the district game against Lehman, and then our first state playoff game. We'll probably be doing that for the rest of our games too.
What do we see when Leah Mullery hits that field?
I think I was playing mid in the beginning of the season, but now the coach puts me at forward sometimes too. So I think I can be aggressive on the field, and I like to help out other people who don't really play field hockey during off season. So helping out other girls and telling them where to go.
Let's talk about some of those other girls. I mean, we have a handful of girls here tonight, but take us through some of those girls this year that you've seen personally grow on the field and say, boy, we're really happy with, she's really making great efforts out there for us.
Okay, so I think our defense has improved a lot this year. We have Mackenzie Savner, Jessie Arnowski, and then my sister, Lauren Mullery. So I think they've grown so much this year. They've all been working on their transfers, and they've really helped our team step up a lot. And then we have 2 other freshmen, Kaiten Fahey and Kayla Seraphin, who I think they stepped up a lot too from becoming a freshman. I know that's nerve-wracking, but they've definitely shown what they can do on the field. We have Catherine Finnegan. She's a junior. She's a forward. She's really good and really fast hitting it across the field. Talia Kozarowski, she's a senior. She has totally grown to love the game, so I think that's really helped her improve in the sport too and continue to get better. And then McKenna Dolan, she's a sophomore. She loves field hockey, and she's really helping our team with this season. So
your coaches have really done a nice job. Let's talk about that relationship with your coaches and trying to push you and Coach McCormick, just trying to get the most out of you. And here you are in the state playoffs.
Yeah.
It's a one game at a time thing, but boy, if you win one more, you get a little bit closer. Maybe something could, continue.
Yeah. No, Maura and the rest of our coaching staff has been really great to have them on the team this year. They came into preseason knowing exactly our goals and their goals, which was to prove everybody wrong, and I think we've really done that. So they've totally helped us on and off the field. So yeah.
You're a junior. Field hockey at the next level is what you're thinking. Are you pretty excited to think about that in the future?
Yeah, I love field hockey, so I definitely want to continue.
And the classroom. Let's talk about some of those subjects you like. I think we were talking before biology.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what I want to be yet, but I know I like biology.
How about that family of yours?
Yeah, so I have my sister who's on the team with me this year. This is the first time we ever got to play together, so that was pretty cool. And then I have 2 younger brothers, and then my mom and my dad who try to come to every single game that they can, so it's really great to have them supporting me.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in the next state playoff game on Saturday, and thank you so much for coming to Arcaro and Genell.
Thanks.
Holy Redeemer Field Hockey here on the John Mendola Show at Arcaro and Genell.